I hear an ambulance or a fire truck or a police siren in the distance, and I'm afraid they're coming to take me to the psychiatric hospital. I'm afraid they're going to load me in the ambulance and put me in a padded room. I'm afraid they're going to put me in the psych ward. But they say, obviously this is probably a CPTSD flashback from my repeated hospitalizations. I've been in the psychiatric hospital 8 times. I don't think I've done anything today that would get me locked away. So I think it's just a scared delusion. Also, anybody else feel really intimidated and scared when you see a police officer or sometimes when you go to a psychiatrist, you feel like he's going to say, hey, Andrew needs to be in the psychiatric hospital. If you don't know, the hospital I went to was barbaric. They would slap you with tons of medications. It was hell on earth, and obviously I don't want to go there. And, I live by a busy road, I guess. Some people are like, oh, are you getting auditory or visual hallucinations? I guess I have good hearing because I hear ambulances, police sirens, and fire trucks from time to time. I'm literally hearing the siren. And, when I think I'm kind of just getting scared, but down deep I know there's not going to be like ambulances and police cars and fire trucks all coming to the house to take me to like I'm some, comic book villain, that's just not going to happen, because I didn't do anything that would warrant that, so try not to be so scared. But, anytime I hear a siren, I get frightened and I'm like, oh no, they're coming to get me. They're coming to load me into the ambulance and take me to the psych ward. That's how I feel, Anybody else like that? I guess you have to have an experience with law enforcement or the psychiatric hospital, or you've got to have been institutionalized and experienced that hell and have been traumatized by it to think police sirens, they're coming for me.